We are now in Quiriguá. Quiriguá, its origins date back to 400 BC, although the carvings that we see here are from the Mayan Classic period, so much later. These are some of the finest Mayan carvings in all the area, and some very unusual stone stelae, and there's very much sort of a carving in the round of much more rounded figures. So a lot of these figures here are kings, and they represent things that happened in the past with their wars and with their history. Quiriguá is actually a source of jade, so a lot of the jade came from this area, and Quiriguá was actually dominated by a larger site of Copan, which is now in Honduras, which we should see soon. So there was fighting and there was rivalry between the two for a while, but Copan usually dominated Quiriguá until a point later in time. 775 AD is one of the rulers of Copan. Also, according to the guard there, from the belt down below symbolized the underworld, and then up going to the top symbolized the heavenly regions.
Nummer 9 Baktunen. Kann man auch hier, das ist ein Baktun. Ja.
This is Stela B, Quiriguá, 775 AD. Most of the stelae here were built by a Quiriguá king named Kawak Sky. Now in 737 or 738, Kawak Sky captured and killed 18 Rabbit, who was the king of Copan, a very near city, but a much larger city. And he built most of these stelae to assert his dominance over Copan. I guess he was very happy that they had kind of freed themselves. Now on this side of the stela with the writing, that very large glyph is an initial date glyph, and then we have the dates that would read Baktun, Katun, Tun, Winal, and Kin coming down. What's interesting is that right up here on the right, it's a bit warm, but it looks like it's a glyph that says Utiya, which means and then it came to pass. Actually, sorry, that's E-U-T. And then over on this one right here is very clearly Utiya, which is another form of it came to pass. And that Ya is a past tense part. But we're in very clear right there. So this is in very nice shape.
Bueno.
Okay, this is Stela E. This is the largest stela in the Mayan world. This one weighs, so this is it. This is as big as it gets. What's interesting is here on the west side, and trying to get my direction straight here, on the west side, on this row of glyphs here, it says, and it came to pass 4 times with this color. So that's a pretty cool thing to look for. We've already seen that on one stela, and I bet it's not the last time.
The lighting's so weird. You look green. It's not just because you're green, your shirt and grass.
Completely abandoned after AD 800. It was occupied sometime after that, perhaps from people coming north from the Yucatan. But it's interesting to know that it actually had been covered over by a flood or volcano. Famous for its zoomorphs, which are these huge stone carvings that are actually designed to be in the shape of animals. So they're animals that are decorated with various historical scenes and cosmological scenes for the rulers. So this is zoomorph B that dates to 780 AD. It's a very large piece of stone. There are others of these as well. So the zoomorphs and the carved altars are what we see that are really what's most that's left of Quiriguá.